Hi everyone and welcome to another video. So today I am going to be cooking. Excuse the state of me because I've literally dropped the kids off to school, come home and done a bunch of work and just sorting bits and bobs out. But I am going to be making a recipe which I found in a cookbook in a garden centre. Now, I didn't buy this cookbook, I just took a picture of the recipe because I was like, I don't want to buy a cookbook if the recipes are not good from it. So if this recipe goes well, I will be buying that cookbook. Does that make sense? The reason that I chose this one is because it is called Emily's Amazing Birmingham Balti. Okay, so I had to do it. So I'm going to get all of the ingredients ready and then I will come back and do this with you. Okay, I already don't like the look of this recipe, so what it's telling me to do is roast the chicken in the oven. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to follow it, I don't even care. It's good to try new things. I'll put the oven on, get a dish out. In this dish I'm going to put the chicken in. This is just, I'm using chicken strips. It says to use like a whole chicken, but I don't want to. I don't want to make that much, so I'm not using a whole chicken. I also says to use chicken thighs, but I prefer chicken breast. So that's what I'm using. I'm going to put a bit of salt and pepper on and a little bit of spray oil. I feel like this is going to be like the whitest curry I've ever made. I've never done this one making a curry before. I feel like this is wrong. Okay, good to go. I'm going to put that into the oven and then hopefully by the time we've done the sauce it will all be ready to go. Chicken is in the oven. Now the next steps is the onions, the garlic and the ginger. I've actually got fresh garlic and ginger today, so I'm going to be using those. I've got 2 onions. It says 4, but I'm not making that much, so I'm going to do like less of the recipe. So let's go. I'm going to prepare my vegetables and garlic and ginger. So it is now time to move over to the cooker. I have my pan, which I'm going to put here. I'm going to put that on a high heat and I'm going to add some vegetable oil. I'm going to just add like a few gloves, like just so it covers the bottom of the pan. I'm going to let that heat up and then I'm going to start frying my onions, and then when they're a little bit soft I'm going to add in my garlic and my ginger. So now that the oil is hot, I'm going to add my onions. Ow, splashed on my leg. There we go. While the onions are cooking, I'm going to prepare the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to get a tomato and finely slice it. It says finely slice it. Finely diced or finely sliced? Finely diced. Okay, so I'm going to cut this quite small. Now it is time to prepare all the spices. So I've got a little bowl. I'm going to add the spices into here. We need 2 teaspoons, which I'm going to do a little bit less, of garam masala. So I'm going to do 1 and a bit because I'm not making as much as the recipe says. 1 teaspoon of ground coriander. So I'm going to do like a smallish teaspoon of ground coriander. 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. So I'm going to do about that much, about half, maybe less than half. That'll do. I'm not a big fan of turmeric, like I don't like how stainy it is, do you know what I mean? Also half a teaspoon of chili powder, so I'm going to do a little bit like that. That much. I'm not a spicy person either. There we go. And then some salt, and obviously we can add more salt if we need to. And that's it. So that's all the spices that we need for this curry, which I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit worrying because I normally put different ones in. This is what the onions are looking like. They're starting to get a little bit brown. It's so oily. I'm not used to using this much oil in my curry, but it's fine. It's a recipe I've never tried before. Let's try it. Now that they're a little bit soft and a little bit brown, I'm going to add the garlic and ginger and cook that with them. The recipe says to only cook them until they're soft, but I'm going to cook them until they're quite golden brown, and then I'm going to add the tomatoes and the spices. Okay, I am happy with how these onions are looking, so I'm going to get the tomatoes and the spices and add them. It says to cook this for 3 to 5 minutes until it starts to look saucy and oily. So let's do that. And then it says to add water, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, to me that is looking saucy and oily, I think. I don't know, I'm going to add some water. A little bit at a time. It's alright, I guess. It don't look as bad as I thought it was going to. It still needs to cook all the way down, so I'm going to add some more water. It's got to be quite watery. And then it will just cook for like a couple of hours now until it's basically a curry sauce. Let's taste it. I think it does need some more salt. So that is going to come to a boil. I am literally just going to put a lid on it, cover it up, cook it away. I'm going to get the chicken out because that is cooked as well now, and I'm just going to set that aside until it is ready to add to this. I'm still unsure about having chicken cooked separately than in the curry, do you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So this is what the chicken looks like. I've just tested it and it's not pink inside at all. It still looks quite juicy, so I'm just going to leave this to the side until it's ready to add to the sauce. So this has been cooking for about 45 minutes and it looks like this. It's still chunky, a little bit chunky, but I'm going to cook it some more when I get back from picking the kids up from school. The chicken is cooled down, so I'm going to cover that and put it in the fridge and then add it to the curry later. So I've just been simmering this for about an hour since the kids have got back from school. It is very cooked. So all of the tomatoes and onions have broken down and it just looks very saucy. So I'm just going to add the chicken into here now. And I'm also going to add some coriander to that, and I'm going to make some packet rice, and I will be back when it is warmed up and I make the rice. So I am going to be warming up some of this coconut rice. The curry is now warmed through. It's just been simmering for about 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to put this in the microwave and then I will be back to show you my plate. So this is my food all done. Hey girl. Elisa, are you going to try Mommy's food? Try the rice. She doesn't like rice. Isa, you try the rice. Isa likes rice. Watch. Watch how good he is. That's nice, isn't it? Do you want some more? No. Anyway, this is the food. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not feeling it. I haven't tried it yet. It's got that really like garam masala smell to it. I don't know, I'm not a fan of the smell. Let me try it. So I feel like the chicken has come out really nice. I feel like roasting it is maybe it's a nice idea because it's really soft. So I'm gonna try it. A bit of chicken, a bit of sauce, rice. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's actually really nice. I still would prefer my curries over this any day, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's not the best, but it's not that bad. So I'm going to go and eat this. Yeah, I don't think I will be buying that cookbook because, I don't know, it's just very not authentic, I think, in my opinion. I don't know, some people might cook like this, I don't know, but yeah, this is it. I'm gonna go and eat this. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Also, let me know if you like these videos where I'm trying recipes, and yeah, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is SafsLife. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, this is SafsLife.